we're going to talk about the difference between simplifying and to calculate or calculating. Do you guys recall your exponent rules, just quickly? So if I were to write something like x to the power of 2 times x to the power of 5, how that could be made easier. Do you guys remember what you would do in this situation?
Do you have to add 2 and 5
Yeah,
together?
that's exactly it. And that's the idea of simplifying. Because I actually haven't gotten a real answer. Like, I don't know what x is in this question. All I've done is taken two numbers and kind of turned it into one. And that's the idea of simplifying. So let's say in this question we're going to simplify first. The idea is I really want to be able to write this as just something. I really want to be able to write this as something with like the base of 7 to some exponent. That would be simplifying it. To calculate would to go from there, like just say per se the answer ends up being 7 to the power of 8. Calculate would be actually seeing what that is, and it'd be some very large number, whatever it is. Okay? Mm-hmm. The simplifying is to get to here. The calculating is to give a definite answer in the end. Okay, so we're going to first simplify this. This is a power of a power rule. This is 7 to the power of 9, and then all of that is to the power of 3. So I'll write the rule on the side here. And technically, and we'll use 2 and 5 again. A power of a power, the way you simplify is you multiply the 2. Okay, so it would be 5 times 2. So the simplified version of that would be x to the power of 10. So let's simplify 7 to the power of 9 to the power of 3. Okay. The base stays the same, just like it did here with the x. Mm-hmm. And what would I do with those two exponents?
Multiply 9 by 3.
Yeah. Do you happen to know what it is, top of our heads? Yeah, that's right. Double check. 27, that's right. And then divided by 7 over 2. Okay. So we've simplified the first part. We still want to simplify what we have left. Okay. Division rule. I'll quickly write it again. Division rule. Think of it like this. We have x to the power of 2 over x to the power of 5. We take the base and we subtract the 2. So 2 subtract 5. So the simplified version is x to the power of negative 3. Okay. So though it says division, we are going to...
Where'd the negative come from?
Because what we do when we have division, we subtract the 2. So with multiplication, when we were multiplying them, we added them to get 7. So we added 2 and 5. Mm-hmm. When it was a power of a power, we multiplied the 2 to get 10. And when it's a division or a fraction, those are the same thing. We subtract the 2. So we take the 2 and we subtract 5. So 2 subtract 5 gave us negative 3. So I'm going to rewrite this as a fraction. Right. Yeah, that's okay. So we're going to write this as a fraction. 7 to the power of 27 over 7 to the power of 2. To simplify that, I don't have room down here, so I'm going to go to the right. The base stays the same, and we subtract the two exponents. So 27 subtract 2, and that ends up as 7 to the power of 25. That is only the simplified part. Okay. The calculate would be actually put this into a calculator. So we're not going to write this number down, but the idea would be if I got a calculator out, 7 to the power, well, this is a new calculator for me.
There's an x2 to the left.
Oh, no. See, this is to the power of 2.
That's
we actually
squared.
Want... nope. I don't know how to do it on this calculator. This is not that good of a calculator, I guess.
I can do it.
Can you do it on yours?
7, 25. 1.341068
a massive number, and that's the calculating part.
1.
Yeah, e. What it means is you got to take and multiply that by that tenth of a value. Anyways, that would be the calculating part of this. So, this is probably a better example to try to work with. Let's say first we're going to simplify. So I'm going to say simplify, then evaluate. So simplify. I'm going to collect my like terms. So my 2x and my 5x are like terms. And my negative 2 and my 1 are like terms. They're constants. And you're going to get into this a little later, okay? When we add these together, we take what's called the coefficient. The coefficient is the number in front of x. Have you guys seen anything like this yet? Or yeah, a little bit? So we add just the coefficients together. So the simplified version of that, 2 plus 5, so it's 7x, okay? And here we take our two values. This is negative 2 plus 1, and we put those two together. So negative 2 plus 1 is actually going to give us negative 1. Okay? I wrote in two different colors, but that's the idea. That this is the simplified version. I can't go any farther because these aren't like terms, so I can't put them together anymore. Now let's say the question said to evaluate when x is 2. Evaluating when x is 2 would be to replace the number or the letter x with the number 2.
So
because that says 7 times x, when we go to replace it, it'd be 7 times 2 minus 1. Right? And then we work from there. What is 7 times 2? Do we know?
14.
Yeah, and then minus 1?
13.
That's right. So the evaluate would be getting the actual answer here. Okay, you're going to go upstairs. Would be actually getting the answer. The simplifying would be that part, and this would be the evaluating.
So I'm just